A hollow cube whose age is 22 cm, right? This is the question in front of you. That means a cube is given to you which is hollow. That means we can write it like this. That is, this is the cube, right, whose all sides are equal, my dear friends, right? And if this is the cube given to you, then it's given that this is a hollow cube. You know what is the property of a cube? All the edges, the sides of a cube are always equal, right? So all sides are always equal. Its length, breadth, height, everything is equal, right? So my dear friends, a hollow cube of age 22 cm is filled with spherical marbles of diameter this much. That means the question is that inside it some spherical marbles have been filled in, right? It has been filled in and occupied some space. Okay, it's given as per the question. My dear friends, if these are the marbles, if these are the spherical shaped spherical marbles, right, all these, then it's given that the spherical marbles of diameter 0.5 cm. So if you see the spherical marbles, if this is one of the marble, right, then we can say that the radius of this is diameter by 2, that is 0.5 cm is the diameter, then divided by 2 is your radius of the marble, right? Now all such marbles are occupying this cube. Now question is that if the spherical marbles of the diameter 0.5 centimeter and 1 by 8 of the space remain unfilled, that means the marbles are occupied and filling how much space into this cube. So this is given that this spherical marbles occupy, this will occupy how much? This will occupy 1 by 8 remain unfilled. That means it will occupy, say, 1 by 8 of the cube's volume, of cube volume. Why 1 by 8? Because if complete volume of cube is considered 1, then definitely if 1 by 8 of a space remain unfilled, then we can say that 1 minus 1 by 8 becomes 7 by 8, which is nothing but this is the filled portion. This is the filled portion of the cube. Now, let us assume there are total x marbles which is occupying and filling the 7 by 8 portion of the 7 by 8 portion of the cube, right? So, if x marbles, spherical marbles definitely occupy 7 by 8 volume of cube, right? If x marbles occupy 7 by 8 volume of the cube, therefore we can say that x times volume of a spherical marble, right? Because there are such x marbles. Such marbles are, these are x marbles occupying the volume of 7 by 8 portion of the cube, right? This is given to you. This is given to you, my dear friends. This you need to understood into the question, right? So that means x times the volume of the marble is equal to 7 by 8 of the volume of the cube, isn't it? 7 by 8 into volume of cube. Why? Because 1 by 8 remains unfilled, right? This much. Now, to find the value of x, the number of marbles, we can say that 7 by 8 into volume of cube, right, divided by into volume of cube divided by volume of marble will give you the number of marbles which is filling the 7 by 8 volume of the cube. So this need to be found. What is the value of x, right? So x is basically number of marbles, right? Now you can see 7 by 8 times the volume of the cube. What is the volume of the cube? It's given that volume of the cube need to be found. It's given that edge of the cube is 22 cm, right? So the volume of the cube is equal to edge cube. So that means 22 cube, right? And 7 by 8th of this volume is equal to 7 by 8 into this much divided by volume of the marble. You know what is the sphere volume of the sphere? Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is r? Since you can see radius of this sphere is diameter is 0.5, radius is 0.5 by 2. So 0.5 by 2 whole cube. When you just solve it, my dear friends, when you just solve it, you get some answer, and that answer is basically 142296 marbles. Why I am able to remember it? Because just now I have put a sorts of this question. These are this much of marbles will be used to fill up the portion of the cube which is equal to 7 by 8 of the volume of the is equal to 7 by 8 of the volume of the cube, right? So this is our answer, my dear friends. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Happy learning. Keep your preparations into the top momentum. Bye bye. See you into the next class.